Hi, checking 1, 2, 3. It's audible.
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇರ್ಕ
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್
ಅದಲ್ಲ ಸೌಂಡ್ வரமாட்டேங்குது இல்ல Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We'll wait for another 2, 3 minutes and then we'll get started.
Wait, it's open. Look at this.
Yeah. Is it coming fine? You cannot
are-
move video while people are.
No,
Fine,
it could be
right?
like both of you.
No, are both of us there or only George sir is there?
Right.
You will see, they will also see that. Good afternoon, everyone. We'll just quickly do a sound check. If I'm audible, everyone is audible. Can someone just put it in the chat? Or you can. You will see, they will also see that. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, great. So I think everyone is audible. So today we are over here for a very special session of Franchisee Speak. This session is unlike any other session that I have moderated till now. And actually speaking, I am not prepared. Not prepared for multiple reasons. Not prepared, one, because of the person who is sitting right next to me. To ask him something or to communicate something to him, that is something which I really find it difficult to express myself. I'll try my best, but in case if I do flounder anywhere, would request to be excused. For today's session, we have a certain flow in mind so that you can just be on page and understand what is it that we are trying to do. And there are a lot of different people who are actually joined over here today. So if you really see, there are few people who are old franchisees. So these are the people who have been there for a very long time with George sir. They have had multiple rounds of interaction with him, gone through multiple business cycles with him, and they have a very strong personal bond with him. So that's one set of people who are there, and for them we have a lot of memories. We will talk about a few key milestones. We'll also talk about difficult times and how we bounced back, and so many of these things would be there for this kind of audience. Then there are some people who are the new franchisees. I'm sure you would have probably interacted with George sir during the franchisee interview process. So that's one set. And you may be wondering why there is such a big tsunami of emotions which is happening here. And why are people so emotional or so excited or so involved in this kind of a session? And what is it that is happening here? So for them, what I would like to say is, you look at it like the content of the presentation, which is how to become a successful franchisee. There may be a lot of instances, or there may be a lot of stories which you will be listening to, which you may not be able to immediately relate. But what I would request you is, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, listen to everything that you are being exposed to today, and don't be very judgmental, but try and see what is it that you can take away from here. Like always, and as is always with George sir, it is going to be a concentrated dose from him. So you blink and you miss at your own peril. So be very, very sharp, very attentive, because this is something which you may not get to experience for a long time, right? There is one more set of audience here who are the company employees, our branch team, our PXL team, as well as few of our different team members from TTK Prestige. So for them, what I would definitely like to highlight is that you can lead different kind of lives in corporate, and you can definitely lead a life like what George sir has led. So with lot of passion, lot of different kind of memories, lot of relationships that he has built, business achievements that he has delivered on, and as corporate, as somebody who's working in a corporate life, what is it that we can also learn from here? So all this is going to be there in today's session. What I can definitely say is it is going to be an action-packed session, and will definitely leave your heart full, and it will make you crave for more. And maybe few of us who have been here with him for a long time, we will probably think in our heart कि काश ये पल थम जाए और इसी पल में हम रमे रहें. So I would like to open up the session today. So and welcome George sir to this particular gathering. And here a few words, and then I will introduce him fully.
Good evening to all, and thank you for attending in such large numbers. It's a very emotional moment for me. After spending 32 years in the company, I'm going to retire this week. And I've handled PXL for the last 21 years. It's been one roller coaster of a ride. And over the years, the whole team has built it up into a 700 outlet strong network. Today, PXL is India's largest standalone kitchenware retailer. Really proud of all the people who put in the effort to make this happen. And I'd like to share with you my experiences as we go along and what brought us here and what we need to do to make this partnership last for long and be successful in what we are doing.
Thank you, sir. So just a brief introduction about George sir. For those of you who have not known him well personally, or have not known him outside the corporate exposure. So he was born at Srirampur. It is a suburb of Kolkata. So he can definitely speak, read, write Bengali also. So he did his schooling from Don Bosco and Calcutta Boys School, and then he did his engineering from Kolkata University. So post mechanical engineering, he joined Tata Motors as a graduate engineer trainee and worked there for 2 years. And after that, did his PGDBM from IIM Bangalore, from where he got placed at TVS Motors through campus placement. He spent about 3 years in that company with stints in corporate office, Lucknow and Hyderabad cities. Post that, on 1st of April 1992, his journey with TTK Prestige started. He joined as an ASM for the then undivided AP, the second largest branch at that point, and which was also the most profitable one for the company, as bigger sizes of pressure cookers used to sell from there. He was there for 3 years, and during his stint, AP pressure cooker market, he led it, and it had the highest market share. Post that, he moved to West Zone as zonal manager for West, and he worked there for 2 years. After that, he moved to head office, where he handled marketing to start with. Then moved to sales, handling half the country, and then moved to a business management role, handling pressure cookers. Late in 2002 and early 2003, his love story with Prestige Exclusive started. And he had the privilege of working on the concept and bringing it to where it is today. Few highlights: it is India's largest, Prestige Exclusive is India's largest standalone kitchenware retailer with over 700 stores across 375 towns and over 350 crores in turnover. E-commerce and rural also got added to his portfolio, and he developed the direct-to-consumer business for the company from scratch, bringing it to where it is today, adding about 60 crores turnover in that, and currently having 7 e-commerce locations and a very, very good foundation for the company to build on the e-commerce platform. Rural business was another feather in his cap, and today the business that he has built does about 150 crores, and many non-MFI initiatives are also being taken by the channel. In his own words, he says that he is very fortunate that the organization gave him opportunities to handle new initiatives and the freedom to develop things which were new and different. And that is something which we all know how well he has developed and he has grown. There have been many challenges during this journey, but what he has always done is he has given his 100%, if not more. And he has always tried to stay positive during the adverse situation and take the company to newer heights. He, on a personal note, he got married in 1994, and he has and his wife's name is Jessie. She's a banker and has been a great support in his personal and professional journey. So there have been so many times where George sir has even gone on tours for probably 10 days or 15 days at a row. But still, she gave that support and that backbone for him to go out and explore and give his all best in his professional front. He has two sons. His elder one is called as Rahul. He is doing his PhD in network security at Penn State University in the US. And his younger son, Ruben, is working with HP after his engineering and is now getting ready to join Tepper Business School at Carnegie Mellon University in US for his MS in Business Analytics from this August. That is George sir for you. A little bit background about him and from where he started and his point right now. So I would definitely like to welcome George sir once again and possibly start off this session with a question where if you could tell something about your background and about the early days and how you got started with the PXL business.
So how this idea of PXL came, we used to take part in an industrial exhibition in Hyderabad. That's called the Numaish, for those of you who are from AP. It used to go on for 45 days and we used to put up a big stall. TTK used to put up directly and we used to man the stall ourselves and run it. And during our current MD visited that stall once, and then the whole idea of having an exclusive store of ours came about that time. That was in 2002. Then we started working on how we could have our own retail outlet. Company had got into appliances in a big way that time. And in appliances, because we were there, so largely products were similar to what competition had. And so dealers, multi-brand outlets were not giving us the pride of place which a brand like ours deserved. So we thought that why don't we have our own retail stores so that we can present all the new products to the company, to the customer. And that's how this journey started. It's been one roller coaster of a ride. And the company has been very understanding to the business requirements. So when we started off this concept, for those of you who were there with us since the beginning, 2003, initially when we started, the goods were on consignment and the franchisees were consignee agents. Our stocks used to lie in the outlet and they used to sell and they used to get a commission and they used to pay us the proceeds of the sales. That's how we started. And over the years, the system evolved and today we have compulsorily new people are in advance. There's no credit at all. So that's how it's evolved over the years. Company has one good thing about this organization has been we have been a very fair principle, like most Indian companies, very, very caring attitude for their partners, whether it's a dealer or whether it's a franchisee. And that same philosophy we had in Prestige Exclusive. So we tried to be very fair to our franchisees and we had our own set of problems. We opened stores, they closed, onslaught of e-commerce, but we tried to do our best to make stores viable and profitable. And that's how this journey has been. And it's been a great journey. Many franchisees were with us for many years. Many franchisees were more than one store. We have women entrepreneurs. We have salesmen in stores today who are very successful franchisees. We have our ex-employees who are again very successful franchisees. So we have a whole crowd of people, different backgrounds who work with us, and we could make entrepreneurs out of them. So that's what I think we succeeded in. More than doing business for Prestige, we tried to create entrepreneurs. And that's what Prestige Exclusive tried to do. And we have had many people. Our most successful store in Coimbatore is run by Sheila Madam. She never knew any B of business. She never knew how to do anything. She was a housewife, confined to a home. Today, she is the number one franchisee in the country. She does 6 crores turnover from a 450 square feet store. The turnover per square feet will be one of the highest in the world. So that's the sort of entrepreneurs we've been able to create, and it's been a great journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that introduction. Over here, I would like to take a moment to actually put little things into perspective for those of you who are joining in for the first time. During this particular session, please try and understand what is the thought process that he is having. Today is possibly one of the last chances we are having in picking George Sir's brain. There is a definite thought process with which he has driven the whole business, which is often called as a mothership thought process. Like in the battlefield, you would have one mothership which is giving directions to all the other ships to attack or to defend or to do something. So he is like the mother of the whole PXL business. And catching his thought process for every one of us is going to make a huge difference. Okay. So please take up that, try and catch that thought process and keep noting down whatever key thoughts you are getting. Okay. It is going to go more faster and faster from here. So as and how it proceeds, I'm sure you will have lot more points to jot down. So if you are not prepared, please take a moment, take a pen and pencil, please note down, because don't rely on a memory. It is going to be one big session right now. Okay. Right. So going further, George sir. So from a PXL store point of view, what all has PXL really delivered for the brand? That is one part. And the second part, what is it, the franchise model? If you could elaborate a little bit more about, we have very good principles. If you could elaborate a little bit more about what is it that it means for the franchise?
So when we launched Prestige Exclusive, early 2003, that time the company was coming out of a grave financial crisis. We had launched a product, a pressure cooker called Smart, in the early 2000, and the product failed. It had mechanical parts, big bag stocks from the dealers, and company had a turnover of 100 odd crores with 80 crores borrowing and 20 crores loss. People wrote off the company and said this will wind up. That time the management took a number of initiatives to turn around the company. One of the initiatives was Prestige Exclusive, apart from other initiatives like improving channel margins, creating loyalty programs with channel partners and things like that. So that time the company never had the money to, while setting up a store, you can have your own store or you can have a franchise store. So at that point of time, we didn't have the money to invest in a store, to set up a store. At that point of time, also 25 lakhs was required. We didn't have the money to set up a store. So we went the franchisee route. In the franchisee route, the advantage is that someone gets the money, so it's easy to expand. And as long as you can make the business be successful. What did it deliver to us? It had multiple benefits for the organization, some of which are quantifiable, some are not. So number one, our foray into appliances, it accelerated our foray into appliances. Today, Prestige, if 50% or more than 50% of the turnover comes from appliances, one of the reasons for that is Prestige Exclusive. With more stores that we opened, we could launch more new products. More new products we launched, we could open more stores. And the story goes on. Any categories, when we launch new, Prestige Exclusive drives that business. And then later everyone catches on. That's how it's been. So launch of new categories. Second, it helps us to enhance our distribution. So there are many markets where Prestige Exclusive today does more turnover than what all the other dealers put together in that town does. So it creates a totally new market for the brand, which customer wanted to buy but couldn't buy due to various reasons. And because of Prestige Exclusive, they are able to connect with the brand, which otherwise would not have been possible. So if you take, we have a store in Aizawl, which is Mizoram. When we launched this store around 15 years back, we used to do a turnover of 10 lakhs, Prestige brand in that town. Okay. After we launched the store, in the very second year, I think the store did a turnover of 1 crore. So that's what Prestige Exclusive can do to the brand. So there are many stories, like even if you take Bangalore City, where company Prestige is a very strong brand across channels. We have more than 60 stores, and the stores account for 30% of the sale. In Bangalore, it is a very good market. That big part of the business comes from general trade, it comes from modern trade, it comes from e-com, it also comes from Prestige Exclusive. So in different scenarios, we are helped to enhance the distribution of the company. And because of Prestige Exclusive, we have been able to make the brand more popular. Second, helps to keep other channels under control. Because we have Prestige Exclusive, other channels, we can set benchmarks in pricing, in promotions, in whatever we do. So that other channels also are forced to follow because they have no other option. Third, if you can make this channel run without self-sustaining, that if it can sustain itself, then it can be a free advertisement for the company 365 days a year. Today, advertising in mass media is a big challenge. There are There's a multiplicity of medias and very difficult to for a company in categories like kitchenware where the margins are limited because there are price pressures. So you don't have the ability to spend so much on advertising. And if you can make this channel work self-sustaining, then it can replace advertisements in the long run. It also serves as a unique listening post. Whatever we do, we can get a feedback instantly from the store because we have our software, we have everything under our control. Earlier, before we had the stores, anything we do, we have to depend on the dealer, on the branch. And often by the time it comes to head office, it will be totally different version of what happened compared to what actually happened on ground level. Also, if we can make this channel work, it's for the company, it's a lower cost of selling compared to other channels because in other channels you're fighting for shelf space. And here it is only your brand. So as long as you give a decent return to the franchisees, so it makes sense to give lesser margin also, as long as it gives a return to the franchisees. That's what we've been able to do. For all these reasons, the company thought of the PXL. And it is just not the percentage contribution of the turnover which comes from this channel. It's got many intangible benefits. Today, the brand is seen in a different light. Today, one thing which differentiates us from any other competition in our industry is the fact that we have these 700 stores spread across 375 towns. So it has delivered in very large measure to the brand.
So if you could tell how it evolved from a franchisee perspective also, and what it has delivered to the franchisees. Some highlights, some stories, some pointers.
So when you go into a franchisee model, there's a franchisor and there's a franchisee. The franchisee in our case is a small and medium entrepreneur because the investment in this project is very less. It's sub 30 lakhs even today, around 30 lakhs for a franchise. So he's a small and medium entrepreneur. He or she is worried about the place where he's putting his money because there are many franchisers today. If you go to any franchise show, there are many franchisers who just want to squeeze the franchisee of whatever money they can get. They take a recurrent fee, they try to put all the costs on the franchise. So what a franchisee is looking for is a brand which is having a pedigree, which TTK Prestige, TTK Group itself is 100 years old. TTK Prestige is almost 75 years old. The Prestige brand, the Prestige exclusive concept today also is around 20 years old. So it's tried and tested. So the risk factor for a franchisee is very less. So that's what the franchisee looks for. There's a comfort that it won't wind up. See, we had a brand in garments. I don't know if people are aware, 15, 20 years back called Coutons, Koutons. So they used to operate always shirts 50% off, 50 plus 30 plus 20 off. They had a public issue.
Buy 5, get 7 free.
Yeah, they had a public issue. They had around 1,200 stores. And suddenly one fine day it just wound up. The model has to be sustainable and the franchisor should have what in Hindi we say niyat, good intentions. That's very clear. That's something which TTK brings to the table. And we have partnership has to be at equal footing. We have to take care of our franchisee and the franchisee also has to take care of the brand. Then only any long-term relationship will work. So that's what we try to do. As far as possible, we try to be a very fair franchisor. And we have done it many times. See, when we started, we used to bill everything at MRP with a gift. And one fine day, we decided to move to net price billing. That is bill without gift at a net price. So all the franchisees were carrying inventory. And TTK being what it is, we gave the credit note to the franchisee for the stock that they held on that day. And even now, many of the old franchisees appreciate that they never expected it, but we gave it. So that's how we have been taking care of our franchisees. The relationship such that we take care of them, we try to protect the interests of the franchisee, while at the same time, franchisees also have to be true to the brand. Because what happens, some cut corners, some do dishonesty. Those things we don't tolerate. So any relationship which is there, it has to be a win-win for both. It cannot be skewed towards one, then it won't work in the long run. So that's what we believe in. That's what we are trying to do.
Thank you, sir. So the win-win-win success principle over here. Third win is for the customer, where he is actually getting a good shopping experience, good price, and a good ambience to shop. So I think that's something which is very core to the way the franchise business model has really evolved. Great. So, sir, if you could tell some key highlights in the last 20 years. So if you were to really draw a timeline and some key highlights, what would be some 3 or 5 different points where you really remember very clearly even today?
So I think one of the greatest moments we had was in, I think, July of 22 after the COVID, when we had our highest ever sales of 60 odd crores in a single
63
month. In fact, our systems collapsed on the last day because there were so many concurrent users, so many customers. The day the exchange scheme was ending, and we had to extend it for a day. That was one of the best moments, I would say, in my career with Prestige Exclusive, when we had, just after COVID and the exchange scheme, and it was a super success. And every franchisee had record sales better than any Diwali sale or any New Year sale. So that was one of the happiest moments. There have been challenges. There have been a lot of people who have also partnered with us but have failed. We have tried to be with them even in their even in their loss. We have tried to minimize the loss and help them out so that the parting. See, what we are trying to do as a principle, even if someone leaves us, we try to make the parting as smooth as possible. We try to protect his or her interest as much as possible. That's what we try to do. So that even someone not working with us, he doesn't go cursing us, but he goes with a good word for the brand. So that's what we are trying to do again, time in and time out. Recently, we had a franchisee who had a Kofo store in Koramangala and he had to terminate him because of non-performance. So he returned the stocks, I think, in November or December, and till March the settlement had not happened. And he called me and he said that my money, 25 lakhs, is held up. And so I coordinated his commercial and made sure it was released in 24 hours. So we try to take care to the maximum extent possible of our partners, whether they are having a relationship with us or not having, or the parting. That's what we always try to do.
Any other highlight, a little older in time? Possibly when we opened our 100th store, the tour or trip, or
so we had many tours, and it was a great period of bonding. So we had our first trip to Hosur, that was around, I think, 17, 18 years back. We had a trip to Goa, then we had a trip to Bangkok and Pattaya, then we had a trip to Dubai and Russia, and now we are going to have an upcoming trip to Paris and Baku. So we had many trips, and these trips gave an opportunity to the franchisees to interact with the top management, to have, it was only us, and so they could get a chance. Instead of seeing only the retail team, they could interact with the top management. They could have a lot of interactions with other franchisees, build relationships with them, share good practices with them, and things like that. So that's been a great experience. One more thing we always try to do in PXL was we put a lot of emphasis on training. And we in company invest a lot of money in training the store staff because they are critical to our success. And we conduct physical training programs once a year. Now, post-COVID, we started having online training the second half of the year. We have regular trainings to make empower our franchisees and the field force that they have to be better at selling Prestige.
So I still remember the 100th store that we opened in Koramangala a few years back, and the 500th store that the first floor, and the 500th store that we opened in Chennai. So very, very memorable times. Not many of you would know this, but there have been cases where George sir has, especially in the olden times, where George sir has been there for the store opening, where he is sitting in the store himself, doing the billing, helping with the setup, helping with sometimes even the cleaning, and then helping the franchisee stabilize and settle down, and then only leaving the store. So there are a lot of these kind of small instances and small memories, which I'm sure a lot of the other older franchisees would definitely have. So we will definitely give an opportunity for them to also share their thoughts, but a little later during the conversation. So in case if you want to share something later on during the chat, what I request you is, please rename yourself as franchisee name, franchisee firm name, and city, so that we know who wants to speak, and raise your hand. Okay, so that then we will add you as panelist, and we will unmute you, and then we can allow you to speak in front of everyone in the Zoom meeting. Okay, so that is for you to prepare right now while we continue with the conversation. Okay, so next, sir, if you could say something, or if you could recall any of your memorable moments of interaction with store staff or any particular store, and anything that happened which really changed you or your thought process towards how the franchise business should be run?
So I got the opportunity to learn a lot from my frequent market visits. I keep visiting stores, I keep interacting with franchisees, with salesmen in stores. Today also many of the old stores, even I know the salesman by name and they also know me. Not so much of the later stores which open later. So what I try to do, I don't look at the rank or level, and I try to interact with especially the store staff. I try to interact with them and make them comfortable and try to understand from them what are the pain points that they have, or what are the observations that they have to make, or what we can do to improve our business and what we can do differently. Many ideas I have got from visits to the store and interaction with store staff and with franchisees. A lot of the ideas, a lot of the practices which were not good also happening in the stores. I came from doing my visit to the stores and I came back and that was removed. So things like that. So that's been a great learning. I think the biggest strength of our Prestige Exclusive is the store staff. We have so many staff who work 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and 20-year award, which we give every year. So that shows around 25-30% of our people remain. That's a very big achievement in retail. In retail, there's a very high turnover of manpower. More so in small retail, where the store staff don't get any PF or gratuity or any other benefits. But in spite of that, we are able to retain because of the franchisees who treat the store staff like their own partners and like their own members of their own family. So that's what helps us to retain the staff, because they are very critical to our success. Today we have a challenge in retaining people in TTK Prestige itself. In our retail team, we have very high turnover. That's something, a reality you have to face today. But when I see that in the stores, largely we have good stores retaining the people, and successful stores are those which are able to retain the staff. So if I take Joyce Enterprises Bangalore, the staff in that store are all 15 to 20 years plus. There is no new staff. They are all worked for 15 years plus. They've been with the store. Store is going to complete 20 years next week. So all the staff in the store are around 20 years old. That's how it works. That's the sort of bonding the franchisee has with the staff. And that's very important for any store to be successful.
Right, sir. Any suggestion that you would have for the franchisees in terms of what are the common mistakes, say top 3 common mistakes that they do and that they should avoid?
The biggest issue I face with franchisees is a lot of negativity. So in the groups we operate, there are some people always complaining about something or the other. Okay, you have to be positive. At the end of the day, it's your money and it's your business. Okay, you are dealing with a corporate. In a corporate, there are employees. Some will be good, some will be bad, some will meet your expectations, some won't. But at the end of the day, it's your money and your investment and it's your business. So you have to do well for your own business. If you are negative or have negativity in your mind, then you'll never do well. You have to be positive. There are issues, there are challenges. No one is perfect. We also have our shortcomings, TTK Prestige as a company, but our intentions are noble. Our intentions are good. So you have to be positive. There's a challenge of e-commerce today. If you go any store, they'll start showing you the screenshot of Amazon or Flipkart. But there are many franchisees who don't complain to us. They know how to handle it. In fact, in last week's franchisee talk, Anand talked about a set of customers who are gone. I won't agree with him. There are franchisees who have showed me if something is being undercut, they don't keep the product. They keep something else to offer the customer so that there's no reference to that. So there are ways and means of handling difficult situations. We have to be positive. If you are negative, then it's how you had it. Because the negativity will go all around and it will only affect your business. At the end of the day, it's your business, your money. You have to do well for yourself. You have to do well for us also, but you have to do well for yourself first. Then only we also do well. So you have to be positive in whatever you do. Second is treatment of the staff. So I come across a lot of franchisees who micromanage the staff. Even if they are not in the showroom, they're watching through the camera, why you're sitting, why you're standing, why you're doing this, why you're doing that. That doesn't work. You have to give them space and you have to treat them like yourself. Good franchisees, I've seen many good franchisees, like there's a franchise in Hesargata Road in Bangalore. It's done extremely well last year, 25% growth. The staff are treated like a part of their own family. I visit their store frequently, and the way they treat their staff, they allow the staff to make the money on sale of spares. Not the regular spares, the appliance spares. So things like you have to make the staff partners in your prosperity. There are stores which give insurance, medical insurance for the staff, stores which do many things out of the way for the staff to make them feel comfortable. That's very important. And the most important thing is respect for the individual, more than money can buy. We also work in an organization. We don't like to work in an organization where there's no respect for the individual. So in a store also, you have to staff. You're not paying any great fancy salary. Okay, you have to treat the staff well and give them the respect so that they enjoy what they do. Only then you can succeed. Third is the integrity in what you do. Okay, lot of stores we come across indulging in things which are of questionable integrity value, and we come down. We have a no tolerance policy to any integrity, like selling something on normal sale and making the bill in exchange. Things like we see that often. So unless you are having high degree of integrity in what you do, you'll never succeed in life. Whether it's a store, whether it's a job, whatever you. And even a customer will only come back to you if you're having integrity in your dealings. Otherwise, he will not come to you. Last but not the least is customer service. Today, Prestige is a very strong brand available across. We are a mass brand. We are distributed across channels. Everywhere it's available. For the customer to come to the store, one is the shopping experience. Second is the way you handle the customer. Customer service is paramount importance. Where the customer bought the product from, you should give the customer service. Then the customer is yours for life. Often dealers, what they do in a particular town, they tell, go to the showroom, they will exchange it, they will replace it, they will give service. That's good. You give the service to the customer. Even if you are not capable of giving service, at least you take the product and you can log the complaint and then get the product repaired and give it back to the customer. So that it's all about getting new customers and retaining your own customers. So customer service is a paramount. These are the key things for success, which I believe are important for success in any retail operation.
So, and a follow-up question on this, George sir. There are some franchisees who are always looking at what is the kind of ROI or what is the kind of money they are making, and they end up cutting corners. What would you like to suggest to them, or what guidance would you like to give?
So it's good to look at your ROI, but after looking at your ROI, if you start cutting corners, it will only get worse. Customer comes to the Prestige exclusive store for a superior shopping experience. The day you compromise on that, because our price is not the cheapest always, it is a MOP, market operating price. It's a fair price, fair and honest price. But the day you compromise on the customer experience, that day your store is finished. Customer will never come back to your store again. Customer comes to the store with a reasonable price and a good customer experience. That's why he comes back to the store. So we should never compromise on the customer experience. Better ROI can be got only by improving sales, and you have to do everything in your hand to improve the sales. Many stores only sit in the store. They don't go out. They don't do any field work. They don't do any retail activations. They don't use company initiatives. Business will not happen that way. The customer has got many options. You have to make Prestige exclusive the favored option of the customer. So we have to do everything it takes to make that experience for the customer a superior one in everything that we do with him, whether it's the customer experience, whether it's the benefits we give him, whether it's the price, whether it's the service, all that is the package.
In your years of experience with Prestige exclusive, what is the ideal profile? You already mentioned 2-3 points. What is the ideal profile of a franchisee in terms of thought process or mindset? What is he? How is he approaching, and what is he doing well?
So our business model is typically for a small and medium entrepreneur. We are not looking for investors. We are basically looking for entrepreneurs. People who will be hands-on, who will be involved in the business, even if they are not. Ideally, it should be someone who sits in the store full-time. Okay, but always we won't get such a person. So even if you are not in the store full-time, at least you have to make sure the store is properly run. Only then this business will succeed. It's not like opening a McDonald's franchise where you invest 10 or 15 crores and it runs on, company does everything for you. It's not like here you have to do everything on your own. You have to manage the store. Only then the store will succeed, and you have to have the entrepreneurial trait in you. Only then you can succeed. Why does the company not open? Today, company has the money to open its own stores. Why we don't open our own stores? Because we don't have the entrepreneurial ability in us. We'll get, in a person in corporate will get his salary. That's all. If he does very well, he'll get some increment and some bonus. But if you're a franchisee, you get 100% of the profits if you do well. That's why we go to a franchisee, because he brings the entrepreneurial trait in him, and that's what we expect from the partners. Even in a company-owned franchisee operated store, why we are giving the operation to a franchisee? Because he'll be the entrepreneur. He will help to grow the business, which a company person cannot do. We have tried company stores. Company stores go at a steady pace on its own. That extra effort will not be there from the employee. Rare to find the extra effort from the employee to make the store do really well. That's why we come to a partner like you, so that you bring the entrepreneurial trait in you to make the business a success.
What would you say are the key challenges in today's business environment, and how should the franchisee approach that?
So post-COVID, we all know what's happened. E-commerce has moved 10 years ahead, courtesy COVID. So that's the reality today. So customers, often they come to our showroom, most frustrating experience, they come and touch and feel the product, then they order it on Amazon from the store only. Correct? You must have all experienced that. So why will someone come to a physical store? We have to give that superior customer experience, like I said before. And we have to change with the times. Unless we change with the times, we will be left behind. So today what TTK is trying to do, we are trying to make it a phygital world where we are, omni-channel is a major initiative of us. In that also, we see 55% rejection, some because of technical reasons, some because of other reasons. Franchisee is too lazy, franchisee's inventory is not correct, and things like that we can't afford. Today, our website customer is an add-on customer for you. You supply the goods today, tomorrow the customer is yours. In today's day and age, you all know it's very difficult to get a new customer. So we have to change with the times, and we have to try. TTK is trying to take a lot of initiatives to make you competitive and to help you to increase your sales. But many of the franchisees don't even implement what we try to implement with you. Okay. Like this month, we gave all stores bonus cards which are not redeemed, so that in March you can call the customer and get it ready so that we get some business. I find very few franchisees who are taking, even our own team, very few people taking the initiative to get that done, because there's a huge business to be had if you can follow up with the customer and we can come back to the store and buy. So we have to change with the times. We have to implement what the company is trying to do. Company cannot do everything for you. You have to do some things on your own. And what we try to do is with the intention of improving your sales. So you have to implement that at the ground. Otherwise, we can never succeed.
Apart from e-commerce, any other key challenge which today the franchisee should look out for?
So Prestige is a very strong brand. So there are multiple channels selling Prestige. We are not only competing with e-commerce, we are competing with any other channel selling Prestige. So why will the customer come to a Prestige exclusive? We have to think about that. So we have to do everything in our grasp to make sure that the customer comes to our store and shops and doesn't go anywhere else. Many people we do apartment activities, especially during exchange. Many people never move out of the store. They're very comfortable in the store. We do surplus sales. Many people don't want to do it. They're very comfortable sitting in the store. So we have to do a lot of field level activities to get the sales so that we are able to do more business and give ourselves a good ROI.
Sir, now one rapid fire question. So what would be 3 words that you would want to recommend for success for the store staff?
Store staff. It's a difficult question. Be positive. Be committed. And be smart.
Right, sir. For the franchisee owners,
have a long-term view and be entrepreneurial in your action and be fully involved in the business.
Awesome, sir. And something for the TTK Prestige employees who are here in the meeting.
Love your job. That's the most important thing to succeed. Many people say, oh, no, I have to go to office again tomorrow. Second, never keep anything pending for tomorrow. So I was recently working in Chennai with an ASM of mine, and as usual, we finished our work on the first day at around 11 p.m. night. And next day morning when we met, I asked him, did you see your mail? So I didn't get the time to see my mail. So what I try to do is before I go to sleep, I try to clear all my mails so nothing is pending. Even in Unifies, whatever is pending, by and large, I try to clear everything. even if it is not possible in the night, that day I got up early in the morning and cleared. So those are things which make a difference. You have to see, we are in the business of enabling people to do business. So we have to solve the issues and solve that. Many people sit on the decision, they don't take a decision. I take a decision fast, whether it's good or bad, but I take a decision. I don't keep it pending. So that's what I try to do. That's what each one of us has tried to do. It should, whatever is in your hand or in your control, you should decide and you should act and you should not keep people waiting.
And last, what has been your success mantra, 3 success mantra, personal success mantra?
I love my job. I'm very committed and hardworking, and I'm very honest in whatever I do. Sometimes it's caused adverse situations for me, but I like to be honest and upfront.
Great, great. So at this moment, we are almost at 3:55. So in case if any of you have any questions that you would like to ask George sir, if you would like to ask any questions for George sir, please put it in the chat and then we will take it up. Please put it in the chat and we will take it up. Okay, right. So while the questions come in, so over here, anybody has already put in any questions? Nothing. Okay. Right. So while the questions start coming in, so one question I have from my side. So how do you really find time to do so many things?
Manage my time well.
What? what is its secret sauce to managing that time?
It's a great thing. So I sleep around 6.5 hours a day, and I don't waste time in gossiping and things like that, and I stick to my work. And, that's what I try to keep myself as organized as possible, and that's it. So I think that's what I try to do.
Okay, right. So over here we have a lot of people over here also in the room. So while any other questions come up, anybody wants to ask any questions here?
Say anything.
Everyone is silent. Okay, fine. I'll only ask. So, sir, the next question is, what are your future plans?
As of now, I want to just take a small break and then think about what I want to do. But I'll definitely do something. If I sit idle, I'll go mad. So I have to do something, and not decided what exactly, but definitely you'll hear from me in the near future.
Okay.
Ask them to put the questions in Q&A. Chat is disabled.
From a technical point of view, I think what is happening is chat is disabled. So please put your questions in the Q&A.
There are some questions here.
Yeah.
So Mr. Vadhu has asked me, what is KGG? KGG is my full name, Kalikal Georgie George. What is your next?
What after KG?
Achha, what after KG? What is that?
Okay. So I have one more question. So right now with the transition happening to new ways and means, so what would you suggest for the franchisees, and what would you recommend for the franchisees to do or implement as an approach?
So you have to be as you are. You have to do your best. In the new scheme of things, there could be different approaches of doing the business. I had my way of doing things. The new person might have his way. You have to respect that. And at the end of the day, we are all here to do business. So just be positive and do your things right. So I'm sure People who are handling will handle also with maturity, and they definitely will work together. We have to do business at the end of the day. So nothing for you to worry. Many people ask me the same question. In fact, some of the TTK field force have gone to our franchisees and देखेंगे क्या होगा जॉर्ज साहब जाने के बाद. So some franchisees have called me and told me that also. Nothing to worry at all. It's business as usual. You will have to adjust to the new way of working. That's all. So you must be open to that. And we are all here to do business, so there won't be any challenge at all. Someone has asked, how do you handle extreme adverse situations? Extreme adverse situations is we try to be cool and think logically and try to find a solution. And how do you handle multiple business? Multiple business, managing your time well and giving each business the time it deserves, and working a little extra hard also to manage it. So that's how I manage multiple business. What are you going to do after retirement, Mr. Kalyan Raman? I already told you. Can you take extension to serve us more? I already got extensions. What I hear? No extension on extension. Where is the farewell party? Farewell party is in Bangalore. Request you all, please not to leave us. I am not leaving you. I am very much with you. I am always available for you. Any help, any guidance you require, though I won't be involved officially. How are things going to work without you? Things will work fine without me. It will be business as usual, nothing to worry. How can we motivate ourselves? Mr. Vasudev, like I told you earlier, you have to be positive in whatever you do, and see it. At the end of the day, you are a franchisee partner, you have invested money, you have invested your time. So you have to be positive and keep doing your job correctly. So success will definitely come. Brand is very strong. The concept is, there's no reason why you won't succeed. So just be positive and do your job properly. Which new company you joined? So I'm not joining any new company. I'm just going to take a break, like I told you. Let you know once I decide on my plans. How will online and offline price variations be managed? The company is very serious about managing offline and online price variations, and it's doing a lot of things, initiatives on online. As I also handle online, we reduce the number of sellers over the years. We've got something called a transparency program in Amazon, and now we're bringing a similar gating program in Flipkart. And with that, today we're having major problems with Flipkart because any seller can go and sell on Flipkart. So we are trying to get that gating done on Flipkart. And once that happens, there'll be better control on the prices. But if you expect prices to be 100% controlled, it will never be 100% controlled. It's a free market. There'll be a little bit of variations. But you have to play to your strengths. So we have many things in PXL which are not there offline. Online, you have to play to your strengths. Today you have exchange scheme, you have EMI, you have so many things. So we have to play to our strengths to overcome all the challenges. Recording will be there. Rachita will provide to you. Your views on the future of retail stores compared to e-commerce growth. Both will coexist. That's the way it is globally also. That's the way it is even in countries like China, where e-commerce is much bigger than what it is in India. Both will coexist. Touch and feel will still be there. Customer would like to buy things having a touch and feel experience. So both will coexist, and they'll also merge so that it will become unified. How are you managing your time? Right now, I'm very busy managing my time. What is the farewell budget for stores? There's no farewell budget for stores. How do we handle newly opened competitive brand opening very near like multi-brand stores? So a lot of brands in this space are getting into retail. You'll see more and more of that happening. But just like in offline, in multi-brand outlets, the share that Prestige has, that share will be also there in the retail space. So nothing to worry at all. You have to keep giving the customer a superior shopping experience, have the store well maintained, implement all company initiatives, and definitely you will get your business. Any advice for someone who's entering the franchisee business as pressure for dealing with customers who may have a negative experience from Prestige products due to any reason? So you have to, if anyone is coming into your store with a negative experience of the brand, you have to help to mitigate that negative thought or negative experience which he had by providing a solution for the problem he's facing. So that's how you can give the overcome the situation. Mostly, core profit is now adjusted with credit note due to exchange offers. Do you think this is going to be beneficial for franchisees? No, we are giving a credit note in the exchange to protect your margin. I am not able to understand what you're saying. Even in exchange, your margin is protected. Little bit, margin has been reduced by 2 percentage points, but largely the margin is always protected. There is no issue at all. There's been pleasure working with Prestige and especially with you. It's been an honor always talking to you, of course. Because you've been advisory group and support every one of us. I'm there to support you personally. Officially, I'm no more there, so it's not fair also on my part to get involved. Anytime you need any help, you can always call me. Any suggestions for new franchisees to scale up? You can, if you have the money, you can open more stores with us. You can get into other franchising business, non-competitive in nature. A lot of opportunities today, and you have to make the best use of that. You will be missing our godfather. Where is Rajan sir? Rajan sir is on tour. He's in, I think he's coming back to Bangalore today. Thank you, Mr. Wadhwa. And for the Europe trip that I don't think I will. Milk boiler and atta chakki. So milk boiler we are launching next month. Atta chakki I don't think we'll be launching. Who is replacing me? Mr. Siddharth. I think you all know that. Siddharth has joined us as DGM Retail, so he'll be heading the retail function. How to get more confidence to get successful. You can get more confidence by doing more business, then you'll be successful. How do you manage to monitor each franchisee and guide regularly? I follow what each, during my tenure, I used to follow what each franchisee is doing. We have a monthly report. I used to go through the report in detail and just try to remember the numbers. What I discuss with them, I can discuss about it. For a person who values time over money, how do I get swift response and actions? I have not had good experience on this in the past 18 months of our alliance. You have to be more specific what you're talking about. We have tried to resolve all issues as fast as possible, and normally there's no delay. You can send us a mail on specific issues, we can look into it. Normally, there's no delay from our part. We continue as a consultant. I'll be on my own. Definitely, instead of combis, if they're looking at discounts, we are running various offers from time to time. We will keep that. We automate branch process and remove non-essential branch staff. A lot of the thing is already automated. Billing is automated. I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of things are already automated. Yeah, PXL is my third child. Mr. Rangan. Coming to Pune on a personal visit very soon. Translate this according to Hindi for store staff. We'll look at that. Yeah, so the service centers at PXL outlets, we have identified 100 outlets who are interested and given it to service department. They will independently evaluate because we are now busy implementing the new CRM. Once that gets over by this month, it should get over. The next, the assessing of the people who applied for service centers will be done by service department, and then the call will be taken. We are going to go ahead with that. Why is exclusive only 10% of the sale? Exclusive is more than 10, it's around 15% of the total sales. Because the brand has also grown very fast, so the contribution of PXL also has grown, but it has also it kept pace with the growth of the brand. So the percentage has not increased. Traders do not get a lower buying price. It's just that they give more discounts, retaining less margin. Normally, the margins in PXLs are better than in general trade. So someone will decide to work with a lower margin, then he will give a lower price. So what dealers do, they typically sell Prestige at like a loss leader. They sell other products with Prestige and make money on that. That's why they're able to offer better prices, not because of the price they get from the company. What are the best ways to retain employees? I talked about this. Give respect, treat them like a member of your own family, help them to improve in their life so that make them better equipped to do their job, and remunerate them monetarily. Tax reimbursement, we are losing our margin since from April 23. I'm not clear. Are you talking about GST reimbursement? So you can get in touch with Radha. She will explain it to you. Actually, some people are not updating the credit notes given for DSRC, CSRC that we are reducing while reimbursing the GST, because of which expenses are coming. It's not a premature voluntary retirement. It's a retirement after an extension. Marketing tools to activate customers. We are doing a lot on this space, and you'll hear from us. Idli cookers also will come next month. Service training to store staff. We are doing this regularly every month. When there is a training for service ASCs, we are nominating 5 PXLs staff to get trained in service. Those who are good and those who are interested, our team will get in touch with you. You can give in your names, and every month we are doing that. Atta Chakki, we are not launching.
Can we?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so in case if any of you, any of the franchisees or store staff, if you would like to speak and share your short message to George sir, you can just raise your hand in the chat, and then one by one we will allow you to unmute, and then you can speak. So what you have to do is you have to raise your hand in the chat, and then afterwards we will make you as a panelist. Once we make you as a panelist, you will be able to unmute your video as well as audio. Okay. Only one short request. Since there are so many people, about 400 odd people who are there in this particular session, request you to keep the message short and sweet. You can. So when we are making you into panelist, what will happen is you will be asked to re-log in, and then you can unmute your mic and or camera or both, and you can speak. For example, Mr. Ritesh Singh. Yes, sir.
Good day, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So it has been pleasure. It's been around 12 to 13 years. I have been associated with you. A lot of learning, a lot of your blessings, and we explore a lot of areas I know during this period. So your wishes, your blessings, your presence had always been a great support for us. And though it was not, I was not that comfortable talking to you maybe on the calls, but whenever you came to our store with the smile and the comfort which you gave us was, I just can't express. It has always been very comfortable talking to you when you visited us. We had always been waiting for your visits to see you again and again. So best of luck for your future, sir. I really pray that you have a long, good life going ahead. Spend a lot of time with your family members, your kids, your grandparents, grandkids. Thank you very much, sir, for all your blessings, all your learnings which I have got from you. I see towards growing with prestige going ahead. And three things which I already asked in my question, but somehow I did not get the chance to get the answer for that. But I'd like to know how I can grow with prestige and how I can grow my business, current business also along with prestige. Thank you, sir. Best of luck for your future, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please be in touch, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Yes, Hari, he's gone.
I was, my voice was audible.
Yeah, yeah, audible.
Yeah, it's audible.
With very happy with you are the longest boss of my career from 2009 to 2016 in the company, and now after the starting my franchises of four, most of the my colleagues or relatives ask me how do you handle four stores. Then I used to remember you itself. A little bit of pain thing, but happy for your support, everything else. I think you will be in Bangalore itself, I think so. If anything else came to Bangalore, we'll catch you up there.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, sir, for your support and everything.
Thank you, Hari.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. They have to rejoin now, so just tell them.
So when you are converted into a panelist, you may be asked to rejoin. So go ahead and rejoin. Okay. Yes, Mr. Bajinder Chug. Madam, you can unmute and you can speak.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
While joining, I by mistake my wife name appear on it, and I clicked it. So anyhow, by the God
Sir,
of
you
grace,
want to unmute your camera?
yeah, yes. So I think it has been a God wish that my name has appeared wrongly, but fortunately, she will be running the store of Karol Bagh, and my Lajpat Nagar store is being closed on 31st. So this is a bonding between Josh sir and me that we both are leaving on 31st. Though it is a very sad thing, but sometimes things are hard to go ahead with it. Our heart will be always with, especially mine, will remain with Mr. George. Our journey started in year 2004 when we met for first time. And in 2005 March, we started the first store of Northern India in Karol Bagh in name of Kushi Kitchenette. I still remember the youthness of Mr. George and the amount of energy he used to have with him. And today, after a long 20 years journey, he has the same energy, which is very venerable. Only one thing I will love to share with all who are listening to this portal. तुम बिन जाए कहाँ कि प्रेस्टीज को पाके कुछ भी चाह नहीं तुम्हारे बिना. So it will be hard to live with you without you. Though everyone, the whole team is with us. We wish you a very good luck and a very good life and a very true love from our heart. Very sadly, we say you bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Satish Kumar. Sir, Satish sir, if you can unmute.
Good evening, sir. Hello. Can you hear us, sir?
Hear you. We can hear you.
We will be really missing you, sir, for all these days. And thank you for your support and guidance for all these days. And you really carried us, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Nalla Anji Reddy. Good evening, sir. Sir, we can't hear you. A little louder, please. Sir, good evening. Good evening, sir. Hello.
Sir, can you hear?
Yes,
Hello?
yes. Now we can hear.
Sir, good evening. Thanks for your support, sir. Just sir.
Sir, unmute.
We,
On
the
the
sir?
video.
On the video.
Video.
Thank you, sir. Myself from Kushaguda, Anjareddy. Thank you for your support for our new location and especially for entire furniture. Thank you for heartfully. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, another Mr. Satish Kumar.
Let's see. We are Gupta.
Gupta sir.
Very good evening, George sir. Thank you very much for all your support given from the first store being opened, later on at our MVP store and relocation of our Madhurwada store. And you have been for opening of our all the stores. And whatever the messages you have given are very crisp and sharp. We need to learn from you how we are sparing the time for all the necessities. We need to manage the time. We came to know from you only. So we'd like to implement in our life. And we wish you a very happy and successful life, be a family life for you. And whatever the requirement or help required, we'll be seeking you. We request your support all the time. And whatever the company has given the support, we are very much happy. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Ms. Vinaya. Ms. Vinaya, you can unmute and switch on your camera as well.
Good evening, George sir. It's a pleasure working with you for so many years, associated with Prestige and with you. Always missing your, we'll miss your one word mails, always. That's what it is, sir. Such a big lengthy mails, you would give us one word and short and sweet, finish. So that's going to be always there, and really, so would like to work like you with the speed and the commitment you are always. So we are going to miss you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, Radha Krishna sir. Radha Krishna sir, you can unmute yourself and.
Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Namaste sir.
Namaste.
Please unmute your camera.
Sir, congratulations on your retirement, sir. Sir, be in Bangalore only. Be with your family. Whatever you do, don't leave family hereafter, sir. I am enjoying my family life since last 20 years, sir, because of you only. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Rishikesh, Rishi, unmute and also switch on your camera.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for all the support. Because of you, I started my journey as a sales executive in Reliance and became as a TL in Reliance. And after that, I had joined Prestige as an TSO. and because of your support, I had taken this big decision to start a franchisee, and be a franchisee in Mulund. And due to all your support, it's running a very good. I'm very happy with the Prestige support and your support also. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you all.
My face is smiling, sir, but my heart is crying for you, sir. So
All the best.
okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Sumit ji.
सर गुड इवनिंग
We
सर।
can
आपने मेरे को उस समय सपोर्ट किया था जब फादर का या फैमिली का सपोर्ट नहीं था। जब मुझे फर्स्ट ईयर टारगेट मिला था सर 20 लाख रुपए का, मेरे को बहुत अजीब लग रहा था कि कर पाऊंगा कि नहीं। सर आज 90 लाख रुपए का इस साल का करेंटली हम क्लोज कर रहे हैं टारगेट। तो सर थैंक यू सो मच। और आपने सर हर जगह बहुत हेल्प किया है, इतना कि शायद मैं तो ये बोलूंगा अगले जन्म में भी सर बिजनेस करूँ तो शायद फादर बन के आप ही है। मैं यही उम्मीद करूंगा सर। और ये कोई पैम्परिंग नहीं है सर, बहुत दिल से है। और मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है सर, एक्चुअली बहुत अनएक्सपेक्टेड है। 22 तारीख को जब मैसेज आ रहा है कि सर रिटायर हो रहे हैं, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है या तो जॉस सर फ्रेश रिफ्रेश होके बॉर्न होके आएंगे या एक बार रिटायर हो रहे हैं, ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे अभी भी। आप अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखिए सर। और आपसे अब रिक्वेस्ट है सर, आप फ्री हो गए, अब आप राउरकेला आइए। आप फ्री नहीं हो पा रहे थे तो आ नहीं पा रहे थे, आपने ओपनिंग में नहीं आए हैं, लेकिन अब सर राउरकेला आइए आप। रिक्वेस्ट है, क्या पता सर आपके आने से मेरा और 2 शोरूम खुल जाए, क्योंकि मैं यही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा हूँ सर। और आपने एक वर्ड बोला है सर कि मेरे रिटायरमेंट से पहले तुम कुछ कर लो, तो मैं चाहता हूँ रिटायरमेंट के बाद ही सही करूंगा तो जरूर सर। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you. MNV sir. Yeah.
Very good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir, I am both happy and sad. Of course, you deserve a big break because all the 32 years what you spent in TTK Prestige, I was all aligned with you. Even in marketing also, I was in head office. So, supporting your marketing department. But there are a lot of things that I need to learn from you. I'm really worried about your what happens to the brand KGG, because Prestige is one brand, KGG is another brand for us in Prestige. I'm really worried, but retirement has to come. So I wish you a very happy retired life. But I have a serious doubt. How do you communicate with your wife? Because you are very fast. What you ask and what you tell her, I don't know. Your decisions are so one. As Vinaya told, it's a one sentence or one word reply. I don't know how she adjusts. Maybe you will have to load on a book on the personal note.
Yes.
I think jokes apart, I see the biggest lesson that I draw from you is the takeaway is your time management. Your time management, commitment to the work, and you take suggestion from all corners. It is not necessary that it has to come from a proper channel. No, you have no such system. You take whatever good for the company you take. So I have very closely worked with you. So I know I have that privilege of working with you very effectively. I learned many things, discipline, time. So thank you very much. All the very best. God gives you a long and very sound health, sir.
Thank you.
Be in touch, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, sir. God bless you.
Yes. Ahir ji, please unmute your camera and your mic.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
आ रहा
अब मैं बोलूं, मैं बस तो अब कोई शब्द नहीं रहा। इतने जल्दी आप रिटायरमेंट हो जा रहे हैं, क्या होगा हम लोग का पता नहीं। हम लोग तो पूरा डूब गए सर, आप आकर सपोर्ट दिए हैं बोलकर हम लोग आज 2 शोरूम कर पाए हैं। पता नहीं फ्यूचर में क्या होगा। थैंक यू फॉर सपोर्ट सर, आप बहुत सपोर्ट किए, बहुत सपोर्ट मैं लफ्जों में बयान नहीं कर सकता। हैं, वंस अगेन सर बहुत सपोर्ट किए। थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू जयंतदा। आहिर सर, अनम्यूट कीजिए। यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल।
अनम्यूट कीजिए,
अनम्यूट कीजिए।
हेलो।
हाँ, यस।
हाँ केजी सर, गुड नून सर। आपका बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट मिला। अकोला जैसे स्मॉल सिटी में हमने शोरूम ओपन किया और अच्छा टारगेट कर रहे हैं, अचीव कर रहे हैं। और आपका जो रिप्लाई रहता है, मेल रात को 1 बजे भी भेजा तो आप 1:10 पे रिप्लाई करते हैं। ये मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा है। मुझे एक डाउट रहता है कि आप सोते कब है,
सेम डाउट सर।
क्योंकि कभी भी आप रिप्लाई एनी टाइम एनी हाउ देते हैं। और बहुत बहुत अच्छा रहा। और शायद मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सबसे ज्यादा डिस्कशन जो भी है, झगड़ा पूरे महाराष्ट्र में मेरे साथ ही हुआ होगा आपका। और आपका जो मेरे लिए एडवाइस रहता था, भाई निगेटिविटी छोड़। सर जो प्रॉब्लम रहता है वो अपने बड़ों से ही डिस्कस किए जाते हैं और उसके अंदर से ही सॉल्यूशन निकाले जाते हैं। तो इसलिए हम आपसे वो बात करते थे और आपने बहुत अच्छे तरह से हमें बताया है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपका।
थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट, इनका नाम नहीं लिखा है, सैमसंग SM। हाँ हाँ जी सर, आप अनम्यूट करके बोलिए।
सर हाय। हाय सर।
नो, 1 सेकेंड नरेश, 1 सेकेंड नरेश। हाँ,
कौन?
हेलो
हेलो।
हेलो, yes sir. This is Shahid from Jamshedpur.
हेलो।
हाँ
बोलिए।
या सबसे लास्ट फ्रेंचाइजी हम ही है सर, शायद आपके ड्यूटी आर में।
बोलने का है ही नहीं।
बहुत परेशान हुए हम लोग, 5 साल से आपसे जुड़े हुए थे, बट फाइनली 2024 में स्टोर ओपन हुआ हमारा। आपके कृपा से आप 2024 फरवरी में हमारा स्टोर ओपन हुआ। आप देखिए, आपका आशीर्वाद रहा तो आगे अच्छा ही चलेगा। थैंक यू सो मच। और आपसे तो बहुत ज्यादा बात हो नहीं पाई, बट जो है ना, बीच में सुनने में आया था कि आप आने को थे 25 को, तो हम बोले चलो शायद आपसे मुलाकात हो पाएगी। चलिए कभी, अब तो आप फ्री हो जाएंगे तो जरूर एक बार जमशेदपुर विजिट करिएगा। आपका स्टोर भी बहुत शानदार बना है, बहुत सुंदर बना है। सोमूदा भी बेचारे बहुत हेल्प किए इधर कोलकाता में।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओके ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
ओके,
थैंक यू। Naresh, please unmute yourself and switch on your camera also.
Hi sir.
Hi.
Yeah, hi sir. We all miss you actually. First thing, and today actually I'm working, but I was working from home for you to see this conference. Yeah sir. The day you recruited me as a TSE from Badruka, until now you are there with me like last 10 years, and you will be with us after your retirement also. Yeah, I'm very loud to meet you in my life, sir. Like as a student, I met you, and now I'm with kids in Germany, all because of you, because of your opportunity to me and my family. And yeah, all TTK employees and every franchisee and every staff will miss you, sir, definitely. But we always love you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself and switch on your camera. We'll take another. Yeah, whoever is added.
Good evening, sir. This is Ishwar from Hyderabad, PSK, Sadhurga Enterprises.
Yeah.
Yes,
Put the
yes,
video
sir.
on.
Sir?
Sir, video.
Yeah. I'm taking it, sir. Yeah, got it. Yes, sir. Sir, got you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm very, very feeling bad that you are living prestige, unable to bear this word that you are living prestige. It's very sad for me. You have gave me a big opportunity after my major accident I met with in 2008. I started the TTK Prestige franchise in 2011. You gave me support, and today I'm happy with my family, leading my life, even after my accident. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Nirmala Sales, Nirmala Enterprises. Gaurav.
हेलो सर, गुड इवनिंग।
गुड इवनिंग।
कैसे हैं सर आप?
बस बिल्कुल फर्स्ट क्लास।
सर ज्यादा तो नहीं बोलेंगे क्योंकि आज बहुत इमोशनल टाइप का सीन बना हुआ है कि फाइनली पता लगा कि आप जा रहे हैं। बट आपको यही बोलेंगे कि आपने हमें बहुत ज्यादा सपोर्ट किया, हर टाइम पे, हर जगह पे सपोर्ट किया, जहाँ पे भी हमारे जरूरत पड़ी। और आपकी प्रेजेंस तो हमेशा मिस करेंगे हम लोग, बहुत अच्छे प्रेस्टीज में। और आप इससे ज्यादा सर कुछ नहीं बोल पाएंगे, लेकिन सच में सर, विल मिस यू सर एंड लव यू सर।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर। बाय सर।
Kishore, unmute yourself. Kishore, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, namaste, sir.
Namaste.
It's a very sad to be in this moment, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm not confirmed even till now. I think one more extension will be there. We can have one more 2 years with you like that, sir. At least for next another 2 years, sir. And it is a very unrealistic moment for me. Sir, thank you, sir. Whatever the opportunity is given from the starting, sir. I think from the starting and the shaking position to till date, thank you for the opportunity given every moment, sir. I can heartfully say thank you for this, sir. And given very different kind of approach towards me. I think like that to background of whatever of mine, and today's made me man, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kishore.
Thank you, sir.
Yesro, sir. Yesro, sir. Ram Krishna, sir. Yesro. Yes.
Unmute yourself.
Please unmute yourself.
So happy evening, sir.
Yes, can hear you.
First of all, thank you so much for giving opportunity, sir. I have a 14 years experience in marketing, but I God's grace by you, sir. I got an opportunity to open a TTK PXL in Sitamdara, and later on my showroom relocation also you helped to me, sir, and a big opportunity to do ultra fresh kitchens also. And thank you so much, everything, sir. These 6 years journey, I learned so many things from you, sir, and a great opportunity, and also meet you 3 times in my store. Thank you so much, visit our store, sir. And also 31st March, our second store Anakapalli anniversary, because of all you, sir. Thank you so much. Happy retirement, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Badlapur, sir. GSI Badlapur.
Just put your camera on.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hi,
sir.
good evening, George, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
I would like to extend my gratitude to you for giving me an opportunity to open a Prestige franchisee store, that too in a residential area. That is the journey of my Prestige. See, I would like to say one thing. I have never seen such a honorable and respected person in my life. The way, whenever I look at you, I always wonder myself how everyone would respect, or such a honorable person he is. Everyone is respecting you, respecting you, and it has become my new way, new aim to be like you. I would definitely say that you are really a father of Prestige Exclusive Franchisee family. You are the one who always guided us in our business. Even though I am in last 20 years in business, but there are few things you have made me to change and do the business accordingly. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I will always be in touch with you. I am little bit senti, but I will never leave you as long as I am with the Prestige business. Thank you very much.
Welcome, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Raj, sir, Mysore.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
It's overwhelming to know that you are leaving the firm that you had created such a big way, and it's a learning experience that we had with you. It's a wonderful journey we had with you. Hope to see if you have any new things for us. We are ready to be with you, and it's a journey that we have learned in the last 12 years. The kind of things we learned from you, it's all very nice. Thank you, sir. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. I hope you take a very long break, because you have worked 32 years in one company. It's a major achievement, actually. Good thing, sir. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Whenever you are in Mysore, sir, do visit us. You just give us a call. We'll be there for you.
Sure, sure. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thakur, sir, please unmute yourself and switch on your camera. Sadan Thakur. Thakur, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, if you have one more device in your room, you can put that on mute, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah. First of all, I thank you very much, sir, because 20 years down the line, I was a hard nut to break, and we started this franchisee. 12 years later, I again had a problem where you were the only person who could have and solved it. We know it between the two of us. It was very difficult decision for a big company like you to take. Now that I have heard from you that you have not yet decided what to do after retirement, I have already sent you a message that you are most welcome to Goa to have your retirement life, and we can work from here together. Most welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Siddharth Jain from Agra.
Sir, आवाज आ रही है?
We can't see you.
Video on.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. First of all, I am very thankful to you, because after retirement, I spent my happy hours here. And really, at the time of retirement from bank, I was very much concerned about my son, his future. I really very thankful that you gave us a chance to work with my son, and assure you best possible results as you expected from us. You have visited here for a while. that too on Dhanteras Day. It was a very busy day. So I once again request you, please come to Agra to visit as assured by you, along with your banker wife, better half. Please do visit. I am really very thankful to you for your contribution in my life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Someone by name MM Agencies. Sir, please unmute and.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mahesh.
No, Mahesh.
Sir, we are from Mahesh Press, Mysore, sir.
Right, MM.
I don't know, just typed Mysore Mahesh like that. I typed it. Sir, you have been godfather, you have been mentor for throughout our tenure. We have almost 21 years right now, and you are supported wholeheartedly whatever I do. Thank you very much, and thank you for your support, sir.
Thank you, Mahesh. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Rajendra Singh.
Good evening, everyone.
Video on video.
Rajendra ji, video on कीजिए.
Good afternoon, Josh sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sir, how are you, sir?
Good, good.
सर मैं प्रेस्टीज एक्सक्लूसिव इंदौर से बोल रहा हूँ सर, और आपने मेरा फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू भी लिया था जब मैंने कॉफर स्टोर किया था आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट. तो सर आप और हम अभी सेम पोजीशन में आने वाले हैं 31 को. सर मैं भी आर्मी से रिटायर हो गया हूँ और आप भी अब रिटायर होने वाले हैं, तो मैं भी वेटरन की. Sir, I'm very great. Thankful you good opportunity from the Prestige Coco store in open in Coco store in Indore, sir. और अभी इनोग्रेशन भी होने वाला है, और आपके गाइडेंस पे हमने अभी 43,000 की सेल कर दी है 17 अक्टूबर से अभी तक, सर.
वेरी गुड.
यस सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. और आपका गाइडेंस हमें हमेशा मिलता रहेगा सर. और मैं बीच में जब कोफो कन्वर्ट हो रहा था तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट हुई थी, आपने उसको होपफुली रिजॉल्व किया है सर बहुत अच्छे से. और अभी हमारे स्टोर का इनोग्रेशन भी होने वाला है सर. अभी मेरी पवन सर से बात हुई थी. तो सर आपका गाइडेंस हमें मिलता रहे, और ऐसा नहीं है कि सर आप रिटायर हो गए तो मैं आपको कॉल नहीं करूंगा. पक्का मैं आपको आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट भी कॉल करता रहूंगा सर गाइडेंस के लिए.
चार्जेबल बेसिस में रहेगा. चार्जेबल करेंगे, उठाएंगे
नहीं, उठा लेंगे सर ने हर समय रिप्लाई किया हुआ है. ठीक है सर. ओके, थैंक यू सर.
Okay. I think Mr. Arun, Mr. Senthil Kumar, Sumit Gupta उनका हो गया. Yes.
Yes. Unmute
Sir,
yourself. Unmute.
Hello.
Yeah. Now we can hear you.
Audible, sir?
Yes, audible.
Sir, I've been with Prestige for almost 4.5 months. I just saw you twice, and what I learned from you is how to be strong on the principle of the business. You have some principle, and you should be stick on to that, which I learned from you in last 4 months. But I think we are going to miss your expert advice in the near future. But I don't know, how it will be replaced. But this is what I liked personally when I saw you in Chennai twice after opening my new store. And please keep guiding us, Doc, and that support I need. all through the journey of Prestige Exclusive Store. And we're very grateful to you for giving this chance to run a COFO store at Chennai.
Thank you.
The same. He spoke.
Arun spoke.
Mr. Senthil Kumar, yes. Please unmute yourself. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Not audible.
Sir, not able to hear you. Not able to hear you.
Now it's okay, sir?
Now it's okay.
Thank you very much for the giving opportunity to me for Franchisee in Digital, sir. Thank you for your support from the opening day, sir, because we are struggling to open for the name board race during the opening time, sir. The time your support was very much. And thank you so much, sir. And have a grateful retired life, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So now, on behalf of all the franchisees out here, I would like to just play one small video. Okay, is my video visible? Okay, let us just see if it is audible also. No?
Sound.
Not audible. Sound क्यों नहीं आ रहा है?
अपना sound
Handles not required, no? Lifestyle.
ये 4-3 पुणे में
किधर है?
लास्ट पुणे में
हाँ सभी है.
अच्छा इसका है क्या?
हाँ. Just
इस पे क्लिक करिए, 3 डॉट्स पे क्लिक प्ले कौन कर? अरे यहाँ प्ले नहीं हो रहा.
Just give us a moment.
So I'll share my screen and play.
You will play? ठीक है.
Check.
Lots of video है ना उधर?
Sir?
वो लास्ट में हाँ वही वाला. स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हुआ है.
Sound is coming now.
हमको आ रहा है.
You'll have to remove the other panelists. Make it after that highlight that.
बर्थडे केक है क्या? कल करना था.
After that, we'll also pass.
Yesterday it was supposed to be cut. You didn't come down and tell you are.
पल दो पल का शायर हूँ, पल दो पल मेरी कहानी है, पल दो पल मेरी हस्ती है, पल दो पल मेरी जवानी है. मैं पल दो का शायर हूँ. मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, उससे बेहतर हाय रहूं।
That video, it's nice.
Great. Thank you. So on behalf of all the franchisees, there is a small cake also that we are cutting right now. Just remembering all the franchisees, and so we will just उसमें डाल सकते हैं, or I will manage the camera. You just focus it on us.
Also, come again.
नहीं थोड़ा और सामने लीजिए.
Not vision. Yes.
सर थोड़ा सा आप ऐसे सर इसको ऊपर वाले उसको बस
तो फिर खिलाना पड़ेगा.
जो टीम में बाहर हो गया वो बाजू में खड़ा है.
किसी को मोबाइल चाहिए पकड़ो. हाँ तुम आप बचा के लिया ना मैं ले.
आप एक चेरी खिला दीजिए.
स्पेशल पीस
चेरी खिला.
सर आज डाइट मत बोलो, खा लो.
थोड़ा सा.
आनंद सर.
Just speak.
Come, Venki. One left. Yeah. 90 people. 290.
I'm not here for other to make all the credit too.
बस
ये कौन
That's like it.
ಬಾಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಬಾಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ.
I get. Wind it up. Thank you.
With this, we'll call it a day. Thank you to everyone, one and all, who have joined in today's session. It was a very nice session. We all had a great time. Hope you also enjoyed as much as I enjoyed in presenting it to you, and getting this opportunity to actually interview George sir. So it was a lovely opportunity, and thanks a lot, George sir.
Thank you all for all the support, and do be in touch. I'll always be in touch with you. Thank you and love you all.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,